The 3 types of minds and the path to truth. I want you to know that there are 3 types of minds. The first one could be called the sensual mind. This mind forms its conceptual content based on external sensory perceptions. It knows nothing about psychological space, nothing about what is real, about God, etc. Don Immanuel Kant, the philosopher of Königsberg, wrote a work titled Critique of Pure Reason. Kantian thought, with all its syllogisms, presyllogisms, enthymemes, etc., is formidable. Don Immanuel Kant, with Critique of Pure Reason, demonstrated to the world that the sensual mind can know nothing about what is real, about truth, about God, etc., because it forms its conceptual content based on external sensory perceptions and, therefore, cannot know anything about truth. There is a second mind. I want to refer to it as the intermediate mind. Here, all dogmas, religious beliefs, etc., are deposited. Everyone is free to believe whatever they want. We, the Gnostics, would never speak against anyone's beliefs. We know how to respect religion and religions because we consider them to be like precious pearls strung on the golden thread of divinity. However, beliefs are also not direct perception of truth. The sun would exist whether we believe in it or not. The earth will revolve around the sun whether we believe in it or not. Fire will burn our finger every time we put it into the flame, regardless of whether we believe in it or not. Thus, what a person believes or does not believe is not the truth. Beyond the intermediate mind is the inner mind. If the sensual mind functions based on external sensory perceptions, the inner mind functions with the precise mechanisms of the superlative and transcendental consciousness of being. Thus, the awakened consciousness can directly, completely, and integrally perceive the phenomena of nature and then transmit this information to the inner mind. The inner mind, with the data from the superlative consciousness of being, knows what is real, understands the mysteries of life and death, knows the origin of life, discovers what the sensual mind ignores, understands where we come from, where we are going, and what the purpose of existence is. The sensual mind cannot know the phenomena of nature in themselves. Take, for example, a flower, a carnation. The sensual mind says, "This is a carnation," but who told us that this was the name of that flower? We were taught this in school, at home, and by people around us. But do we really know if that is the true name of this flower? We were taught this, yes, but what authority do those who taught us have to name that flower? What would its real name be? Are we the masters of universal wisdom to know the name that the divine architect has given this flower? With the inner mind, everything changes, and we say, the true name of this flower is such and such, its components are these and those. In school, college, or university, we may be given the chemical formula of this flower, and then we see in the flower the formula that was implanted in our memory. But we are not seeing the flower, we are seeing the name that we were taught. We are imposing on the flower what we learned in school, but we are not truly seeing the flower. Seeing it is different. We must open ourselves to the new, so that the flower can speak to us, so that we can know it, so that we can place ourselves in a receptive state. But we are proud, we think we are greater than the flower, so we call it a certain name and say, this is a carnation, and its chemical formula is such and such, because that is what we were taught in school. However, we are merely seeing what we were taught in school, not seeing the flower itself. Consciousness, on the other hand, can see the flower, know its real name in the cosmos, understand its true functions, and recognize its actual elements. Consciousness can pass this knowledge to the inner mind, and the inner mind can comprehend it. Today, with our sensual mind, all we really do is project our own ideas and concepts onto phenomena. No one can grasp the phenomena of nature and the cosmos with the sensual mind, because life flows incessantly, and when we try to capture it, even for an instant, we kill it. Only with awakened consciousness, expressing itself through the inner mind, can we know phenomena in themselves, here and now. V.M. Samael Aun Weor.